Before Islam spread across the world, before it reached Asia or Europe, it found its first safe home in Africa. Ethiopia. Ethiopia is not only one of the oldest countries in the world. It is also one of the most important lands in Islamic history. Many people around the world do not know this truth. Islam entered Ethiopia peacefully, not through war, but through refuge, justice, and respect. This is the story of Ethiopian Muslims. A story that began at the dawn of Islam and continues until today. In the early days of Islam, Muslims in Mecca were severely persecuted. They were tortured, oppressed, and denied the freedom to practice their faith. At that critical moment, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, gave his followers a historic instruction. Go to Abyssinia, for there is a king who does not oppress anyone. That land was Ethiopia. That king was al-Najashi, also known as Ashama ibn Abjar. This journey became known as the first Hijra in Islamic history. When leaders of Quraysh sent envoys to Ethiopia to demand the return of the Muslims, King Najashi chose justice over politics. He listened carefully. He asked questions. He heard verses from the Quran. Moved by the message of Islam, Najashi refused to hand the Muslims over. With this decision, Ethiopia became the first safe haven for Muslims, the first land outside Arabia to host Islam, and a symbol of religious tolerance. Islamic tradition tells us that King Najashi accepted Islam privately. When he passed away, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, performed Salat al-Ghaib, a funeral prayer for someone who died far away. This moment created a deep spiritual bond between Islam and Ethiopia. Over the centuries, Islam spread across Ethiopia peacefully, not by force but through trade, knowledge, and good character. Muslim traders connected Ethiopia with Arabia, the Red Sea, and the wider Islamic world. Strong Muslim communities developed in regions such as Harar, Wollo, Baal, Afar, and the Somali areas. Harar became one of the most important Islamic cities in Africa. Known as the City of Saints, Harar is home to more than 80 mosques and over 100 Islamic shrines. It became a center of learning, spirituality, and culture. Muslims in Ethiopia also established powerful states. Among the most notable were the Sultanate of Ifat and the Sultanate of Adal. These sultanates played major roles in trade, politics, and regional history. One of the most famous figures of this era was Imam Ahmad ibn Ibrahim al-Ghazi, also known as Ahmed Gran. His 16th-century campaigns left a lasting impact on Ethiopian history and reshaped the balance of power in the Horn of Africa. Beyond politics and conflict, Ethiopian Muslims made lasting contributions to culture, education, and commerce. They helped develop international trade routes, advanced Islamic scholarship, and shaped local languages and traditions. Islam in Ethiopia formed a unique identity, deeply rooted in local culture, yet connected to the global Muslim world. Today, Ethiopian Muslims remain an essential part of the nation. They are millions of believers living with faith, resilience, and tradition. Despite challenges, they continue to preserve their history and identity. The story of Ethiopian Muslims is not only Islamic history, it is world history. Ethiopia will always be remembered as the first home of Islam in Africa, a land of justice and a bridge between civilizations.